Good morning, Cadre. Let's get going. My last video went like 20 minutes. So we'll see if we can make this one shorter, but we got some things to discuss. I've been using the Vector, Blackland Vector razor. And here is my conclusion. The shave with the Blackland Vector is a touch better than with the RX. I've been able to get super close BBS shaves with no alum sting the last few times, which is better consistency than the RX in that I can get super close BBS shaves with the RX pretty much every time. The neck sometimes still needs a little swipe or two with the DE if I want super close everywhere, and the alum sting is hit and miss on the neck with the RX. So performance wise, Vector wins. Experience wise, it's a loser. Again, too thin. Look at the little sissy head on this thing. It's got this little bar that like is so thin that it'll flex on you. You see there's a gap there, so there's a little tiny bar there. This one I wouldn't throw in my DOP kit because I'd be afraid of bending that thing. It's a little skinny head. And see, here's where I'm gonna build up time in the video. Look at the two heads. Look at that RX. If there's a blade in there, that would be solid all the way through. And look at the bar on there. It's got two, you see it's got two supports there in the middle and everything. So while I was, what's the glaze broker? Gus on the Shaving Cadre is nice enough to share this with us so we can all use it. And while I have it in my stead, is that right? Or is that your, while it's here, I wanted to try a few more things, because who doesn't want the best shave of their lives on a consistent basis? I want that, but I don't want it to be boring, because if it's boring, I'm not going to be grabbing that razor on a daily basis. So we'll see if we can spice this up. This was my first thought. This is the handle from the SR71 Blackbird razor. It adds quite the heft to it. You don't feel the head at all. The weight is all in the handle. It looks silly because it's a huge, thick handle with that skinny little head on it. So I'm curious what this feels like. But what I've decided to do is go a little bit more practical. And this is the handle from the Asylum RX, the bad daddy of the single edge razors. So I'm going to add that on there to add a little bit of weight. Actually, now that I've got it on there, so it feels better in the hand. It's a little thicker. It's got the, whatever that is, the nubbins or whatever. I think a lot of the weight is in the RX head. This does not feel as heavy as I thought it would. Now at 4 minutes, I'm pulling a Gear Noir, and I'm just rambling without getting any shaving. So we're gonna start this. The soap is Saliski Citrus. No particular reason. It's not really a warm, citrusy day. However, I saw Saliski mentioned somewhere. I remembered, oh yeah, those are great performing soaps. So I wanted to use one today. What we've got going on in blade category is a Schick Pro something. Schick, is it the P? I don't know. It's the Schick SE blade. I don't know. Also in the pass around box were several little containers of different brands of SE blade, which is cool because those are not the cheapest things to buy, so people tend not to collect them up like you would DE blades, and they're not packaged individually, they're packaged kind of in that plastic injector where they slide out, so you can't just, there's no websites that I know of where you can just buy one of this kind, one of that kind, to try them out. So here's the problem. I've got a video rolling where I don't want you guys to be bored. My editing skills are not at the point of adding in music to know that it's not copywritten. I'm a little hesitant of that now. I recorded video in a perfumery in San Francisco and got hit with a copyright violation by YouTube just because of the background music. At one point it was quiet enough in the store and I was right underneath a speaker, and I think it has to play for X number of seconds. Anyway, it all happened. I posted it and then I got this violation notice, and now there's a quiet spot in that video where they automatically process and get rid of the song for you. Anyway, I don't know, some people I've seen have some like cool jazz music in the background stuff. I don't, they must research what has copyrights or not. Anyway, what I'm saying is I should be paying attention to this thing, because the whole, using this, well, the whole razor's $200, but if all I did was take this head and put it on another handle, that would add $200 to the price of that razor I was using. So you got basically $200 RX combined with a $200 Vector right here. So that's like a $400 razor. So I should be concentrating, thinking about how the shave goes, but I got you guys to entertain. But I'm gonna, let's enjoy the moment. I do not have a scale. I would like to be able to tell you the weight of all these pieces. Because right now I'm not feeling, it doesn't feel like I'm shaving with a heavy razor. Because everybody, the cadre is code for enablers. The dudes get on something that they like and are not shy about telling everybody that they need one. And heck, it's cool to find something that you just can't live without. It makes a, you know, that's the difference between this being a hobby versus shaving with like a Mach 3 in your razor every day with bar soap. Well, for some of the crazies will pick one razor, one soap, and they're just pleased with that. And for them, I believe it's, or for some, what they've said is it's just about perfecting that combination, and that's their challenge, is nailing down the load time to X number of seconds and the amount of water, and was today's lather just a little bit better than yesterday's lather. For the rest of us nutbags, it's what's new, what's cool. This new soap came out, just constantly wanting to try new stuff, mix it up. Having today's shave is different than yesterday's. So anyway, where I'm at with this is the last couple days, like I said, the shave has been awesome. So I would certainly not mind leaving the house every day with that type of a shave, which would require, of course, purchasing said razor. Unless I can just get the head and base plate. I actually thought about reaching out and say, explain the situation. And maybe you got a price for like replacing just the head and the base plate. But anyway, I need to find a way to make the overall experience more enjoyable. Because obviously I don't find, oh, this soap works the best for me, this razor works the best for me, and that's all I'm going to use. It's not about the outcome. It's about this time right here. It's kind of funny, other than if you're in a forum and spend your day talking about shaving and other stuff. This hobby boils down to however long this takes, and then you're done for the day, right? You really can't say, oh, I'm gonna go spend half a Saturday shaving. You get, depending who you are, 10 minutes to half an hour maybe to enjoy your hobby, and then you're done till the next day. So I want to make this experience enjoyable as well as have a great outcome. And you've seen we've done some crazy shaves, so there we go again. I just doing this, just doing this. It's smooth. It is smooth. With the RX, to get this smooth down here, I wouldn't be talking to you because I'd have to be really concentrating on the pressure, going very slowly to watch the angle, because it's very easy to get irritation on the neck to get that smooth. This head, I don't know what it is. They just got the geometry just perfect. Where, well, no, we'll see. This will be either the third or fourth, probably just the third in a row without alum sting if there isn't any. And that's why this head is so awesome, is you can be somewhat distracted and still get one of the best shaves in your life. Alright, jinxed it, right? Little bit of sting here. Not much at all. It's almost gone right now. So, you know, we won't say there's no alum sting, but it was negligible. If it was an RX, it would have been more sting than that. So, my plan is, I don't know if I'll shoot a video or not. I know that the cadre, if you like shaving videos, that's gotta be, you gotta come join us, because I don't know how many guys anymore we've got. But the cadre is growing to the point now, not only can it be tough, especially if you like miss a day or something, to keep up with all the forum posts on all the forums. I'm telling you, we got tons of guys that post daily blogs talking about coffee, movie, Game of Thrones. In addition to you know, having all your shaving topics, aftershaves, soaps, different kinds of blade. We've got a bunch of guys that'll do the shaving videos, and many of them more than I put out. I tell you, you get behind in a few of those. I don't know, unless you live alone, the tolerance for me watching shaving videos at the house is, I get away with a few a week, but that won't keep you up with how much the shaving cadre is putting out. So anyway, that's all I'm saying. If you like shaving videos, man, And it's funny because Gear Noir, in theory, he missed yesterday. A little sad for everybody. He puts one out every Monday. That's the guy with the schedule. Everybody else, as far as I know, doesn't have a set schedule. So you can get, for a while, maybe you'll hit a week or a time span where 1 or 2 are coming out a day, but then maybe they won't be for a while, and then you get like 4 or 5 in one day. I don't know. It's pretty cool if you've got the routine and time and all that stuff to watch it. Anyway, I might have been saying something 5 minutes ago, I don't remember. Oh, so tomorrow, don't know if it'll be on video. My plan is to use the SR71 handle with this head. This doesn't look bad. It looked really silly on that SR71 handle. But I want to see if you can turn this into a heavy razor, but get this good of a outcome. If so, it's likely I'll be buying one of these. If not, it's still likely I'll be buying one of these, but I can probably hold off longer. Which is that whole silly, what's the point when you know you're going to buy it sooner or later? Why wait 2 months and finally give in? Why not just get it and enjoy it? Makes you feel better in the head, right? I saved money for 2 months. Anyway. Oh, I ordered some cents. Not cent coin. Cents yesterday. I'm kind of excited from Imaginary Authors line. I got very curious about one of them. I've heard about them and looked into them for a few years now, but they're expensive. 2 in 1. I finally decided just to do it. There's no way that you would know what they're going to smell like from the scent descriptions, knowing that they're super strong scents, just kind of like I'm blanking on the name. What's that one? They do all the animal stuff, bat and mongoose. No, I don't think they do mongoose, but butterfly. And anyway, super strong and kind of out on the edge kind of scents. My understanding is this is the same type of company. So I ordered a set of those samples. So I thought that I will do on camera, kind of the opening and first impression of each one of those and all that. Anyway, here I go, rambling. Thanks for joining me. I would say if you can try the Vector, that's a pretty expensive blind buy. Everybody that has done a blind buy on it has been happy with it. If you like SEs at all, I would say you could probably pick one up and not be disappointed. And the resale value on these things, you're not going to lose much if you buy a brand new one and then have to dump it because you don't like it. So anyway, I'll end up with one at some point. See you on the forums.